a school of mayors, where there's so many mayors, they actually bring them into a school where they churn them out with the right policy template. This is how you become a mayor. If, let's say, you're setting the syllabus, okay? So you're in charge of designing the syllabus for the School of Mayors in China, which would be a great job, in fact. And you wanted to get sustainability and a clean, green, livable, human city designed for people, not automobiles, on the agenda. What would be the key things that you would plug into that agenda?
Well, the first thing perhaps I would tell them is that our School of Mayors is democracy. That's the first point.
Western style.
Well, Western style.
Which we know is a triumph.
Let's talk about that.
Oh, you want to talk about that?
I want to talk about that because I think that we Westerners made two horrible mistakes. The day we decided to go elsewhere to find the main energetical resource, we made a horrible mistake. And the second mistake was, perhaps because of that, sending most of our production capacity elsewhere. And which means that we're sending our savings elsewhere. So each time that we pay for a gallon of petrol elsewhere, or each time that we put a dime in terms of production elsewhere, those guys are going to come back in a certain way to us. And we are becoming poorer and poorer. I'm not talking about our wallets. In Spain, it is true that we are becoming poorer and poorer, but it depends on the country. I'm saying that we're becoming poorer and poorer as a society. And if I were to be appointed this gentleman that you're saying, I would try to protect the most valuable thing that we have is the freedom of creation, the freedom of living together. And someone might think that we are not talking about that in here, but we are. When we talk about, we Europeans or we Westerners have a problem. I think that we most of the times talk about things like clean energy, sustainability. I'm a bit fed up of all that because that's become a kind of political commodity. It is very easy to talk about sustainability. You have a pilot in Barcelona. I can go and deliver speeches like this one. That's bullshit. I think that what we have to do is betting for it. And when I say betting for it, I mean we politicians have to become real clients of all these guys, and we politicians have to tell them, this is our vision. If you don't work with me, I'm going to go elsewhere to find someone that's going to work with me for sure. And I'm going to get the finance for that because we are generating a new economy based on our Westerners' cities. All cities, these places in which we thought that only tourism and services was possible, very important tourism, by the way, but production also. And we can do it clean, we can do it, we can make a lot of money out of it, we can create jobs, and that's not going to be at all a political commodity. It's going to become true.
Which are the specific things in cities around the world that really inspire you? Is it Freiburg? Is it Malmo? Is it Curitiba? What's the stuff that really gets your juices going?
I was going to say it's Barcelona.
Okay, well then give us, inspire us. Inspire us with some of the things you're doing.
I'm going to tell you a story. We are looking for companies to help us out to make this quantum leap towards this new economy of the cities that's going to change the world. We went to a certain company to San Francisco, and they sold us that they were very smart, and I was a bit tired of that, and I said, okay, what the hell, you're very smart, but we are the city, so come on, let's talk one by one. Inspiration doesn't come, I would say, from a specific city. Inspiration has to come, if I try to build a city out of the best Malmo, the best San Francisco, the best London, the best Barcelona, you get what? You get a Frankenstein. We have, it is a bit like all of us, the real challenge is becoming the best Leo, the best Peter, and the best Antoni. And to do that, we cities, with academy, with you companies, have to agree on what's the protocol for that. And that's the quantum leap that we have to make. That's what we have to do. So inspiration has to be built by all of us together. That's the real inspiration. Based on what? Based on a vision. And the vision is, in 50 years' time, all of our cities are going to become, because we want it, self-sustainable in terms of energy production, clean, 100% clean in terms of CO2, livable at the human speed, and productive. That's what we have to do. We say that we have to go from what we call the PITO model, product in, trash out. That's what we are right now. A city is this. To a DIDO model, data in, data out. So we are going to interchange intelligence, but we have to become self-sustainable. This beautiful, gorgeous city that we have behind us, in fact, is an obsolescent machine of living, and we have to reconvert it. And there's a hell of a lot of opportunities in terms of business to do that.
And let's move on exactly that, Russell. You're with Dow, huge